Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm about to drive cross country. Can't believe it. I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, I don't want to stay too long because I need to get driving, but yeah, I'll get to you at my first stop. Hey everybody, I was making efficient time, so I didn't make any videos until I stopped here. I am in Kansas, and I got Waffle House. I got a steak sandwich with bacon and hash brown, and I turned on TV and guess what's on? Wolf on Wall Street. So I'm gonna eat and watch some of this, shower, and go to bed because your girl is tired. So here's a close-up of the Philly bacon cheesesteak sandwich. Really good. Highly recommend that. I love pickles. Some hash browns and some ketchup, and my Timonade with sweet tea. So yeah, gonna finish up, shower, and hit the hay. But I'm making good time. Looks like I'm gonna have to spend another night. I didn't want to do that. I was gonna try to haul it tomorrow, but it's still like 23 hours, so that's just too much. So I'll do another 12-hour day and then one more 12-hour day. But I'll check back in the morning, and yeah, I'll see you in our next stop. Bye. Yeah, some lunch, and look, I'm both in Oklahoma and Kansas at the same time. So let's get some gas and keep rolling. Hotel number 2 was very expensive, but very fancy. And hey, here's the bathroom, and me again. And the bathroom, yeah, fancy. I like this mirror. And let's see, the closet, kitchen. I put the extra pillows on the bed already. Got some stuff, and I got my Sonic. So I'm gonna eat Sonic for dinner. So I got some cheese sticks and chicken tenders. Let me turn on the light. Look at this light. So yeah, I'm gonna eat, watch some TV, call it a night. Hey party people, it's me, Crystal, also known as Short Stack, the Eating Actress. So let's get into this video because I'm like, what in the world? Oh my gosh. Okay, so as you know, I was in Michigan with my brother for a little bit because of COVID and everything else, so I had to leave California, but I'm back. Now, why did I come back? Oh my goodness, y'all don't even know. It was like insane, totally insane. So I was getting some text messages and emails for some gigs for acting for California, and I was like, is California back open? Because the last that I checked, they were closed, 0 beds in ICU, COVID, 1 in 5 people. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, pretty much California's on fire. California's always on fire, so maybe I shouldn't have said that, but you get the point. So I was like, sorry, my water bottle's distracting. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go because it's dangerous. But then I got more and more gigs, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna miss any more opportunities. So after the second one or the third one that I got, that I was like, oh, I might miss it, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna move back to California. So I went through all my stuff, got rid of the majority of it, which was not easy. I still have a lot of stuff, but I really didn't leave that much stuff behind. I packed everything in Sage that I could fit, and I drove 3 days, 2 nights cross country by myself. What? What the heck? Okay. I don't know why I'm crazy. They call me a pimp named Slickback. Okay, boom. So yeah, I was like, what the heck? And I can't believe I didn't do my eyebrows. Let me do my eyebrows while I talk to y'all, because I also have to run some errands. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, pretty much, like I said, I drove cross country by myself because I wanted my dream. And then, as you know, fitness and stuff is really cool. I love it. Still gonna be doing all of that, but it's not really a thing in Michigan. So I was like, okay, I can have more clients when I'm here in California. Besides, majority of my clientele is here anyway. So I just felt like, take the risk, let's do it. Let's just take a chance, rip the band-aid off, and go for it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Well, I would say overall the trip was like a 5.5, 6. More towards the 6 than a 5.5, because really nothing too bad happened. So I drove cross country. Now, honestly, it wasn't really that bad. This is what really pissed me off. So day 1, I'm going, right? I missed one exit. And it wasn't that I missed it. It was because I was like, I'm not sure if that's it or not. If anybody has a GPS, you already know what I'm talking about. So you're like, turn here or not? And since I was on the freeway and it was night and it was dark, everything was pitch black, and it's winter in Michigan, I was like, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna wait, I'm gonna drive a little bit slower and see. And there was trucks too, so I was like, oh no. By the way, here they are, just brushed, no filler. I'm gonna fill it now with this e.l.f. brush pencil. I love this pencil so much because it is relatively cheap and the quality pretty alright. Pretty alright with me. So anyway, yeah, I missed the exit and I was like, okay, whatever, like, how can I, get back to my route? So I'm thinking it's all good. When I get to my first rest stop, which is to check the gas, why was it taking me off the southern route going onto the northern route? So I wanted to take the route going like this, and it switched me to taking the route like this, where I was gonna have to go through the mountains and Colorado and all that stuff. And my mom and I had agreed that I would take the southern route because the southern route is safer for winter, like you don't have to deal with as much stuff, worried about the weather and as much mountain terrain and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, peace out, snow. I got stuff to do. Don't hold me up. So like I said, day 2, mostly through Texas, which was complete desert. I mean, like, there's no on and off the freeway like normal. Like, you had to be just on the freeway, and it was like long. It was really a hard drive. And then before that, I got a freaking speeding ticket when I wasn't even really speeding. I don't want to get into it because it still makes me mad to this day. So I got to deal with that. And I got a speeding ticket in freaking Kansas. And it was in one of those areas that was like 65, 55, 45, 35, back to 50. And it changes just like that. And there's a lot of, when you're traveling in the middle states, a lot of the small towns have that. Like, you'll be on the freeway and then like technically you're not on the freeway, you're like on a ramp, and then out of nowhere you're not on a ramp, you're in the middle of like some middle of nowhere town. I was actually in Meade, Kansas to be exact. But that is what broke me, because I was like so upset. I've never gotten a speeding ticket in my life, so that was that. And I was just really bummed out. And then I had to drive through Texas right after, which was like this long stretch. And I was just like really sad and just like frustrated. And like the day I just wanted to freaking stop driving. And my mom was like, well, you can't stop driving. Like, you have to keep going. Otherwise your trip, and you're not going to make it in 3 days. It's going to be a little bit longer. Mind you, I was not trying to make this trip any longer than it had to be. Like, when I say I was not taking the scenic route, I was at each pit stop. I maybe stayed at each stop for 15-20 minutes, and it was because I went to the bathroom immediately, really fast, came out, pumped the gas, and dipped. It was no like, oh, let me lollygag, move slowly. No, I was like, done. And I was like hauling it, okay, hauling it. And I didn't stop for food. I only stopped for food once on the drive, like wherever I felt hungry, and I would stop and I would sit there for 10 minutes and eat the food and then keep going. Like everything else I would like have, I didn't even really snack that much, because the more you snack, the more you drink water, the more you're gonna have to go to the bathroom, which means more stops. So I pretty much tried to like semi-starve and dehydrate myself just so I could just keep going as quickly as possible. So then the last day, that was the hardest, because I still had 14 hours left to get to California. Like not 14 hours including the stops. I had 14 hours minus the stops. So I wound up driving like 16 or 18 hours the last day. And I wanted to die. Like when I finally got here, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna throw up and I'm gonna die. But I didn't throw up, thank goodness. I just finally got here, got all my crap out the car, like same night. And I didn't unpack anything. I just left it on the floor, and then I just went to bed. I just went straight to bed because I was like, I can't even freaking breathe, to be honest. Like, I was so tired. Y'all don't even know. Eyebrows. Fleeky. Because I already have like pretty big eyebrows, so I try not to fill them in too crazy. I just try to, you know, brush them, make them look all right. And then I sealed it with this e.l.f. eyebrow sealer. I don't even know. And then I have another e.l.f. product, eyeliner pen. This is not sponsored by e.l.f., but if they wanted to. I'm just saying. I did it. Okay, so yeah, I'm ready to just like get started, jump in, get my life together, like start living my dreams and goals. So now I'm here. I'm gonna start taking up more gigs, doing acting and stuff, and then I'll be able to work with more clients because more people are interested here. For fitness, health and wellness, I'm still working on my fitness nutrition specialist, so I just need to finish up that class, which I'm gonna spend some time today studying, doing my reading, my classes, because I've dropped the ball a little bit, but it was because I was packing, moving and everything. So I'm not too hard on myself on that, but I definitely want to get started and get finished as soon as possible. And then I have more time to work on my art as well. I already had time to work on my art, but even more so, really develop my art. And then what was the last thing that I needed to do? I think that was everything for the meantime, because I do still want to go back to school, like I told you, so I can continue my ND, but it's looking like maybe this year is just not going to happen because with coronavirus, everything is still like opening, closing, and so my money is not coming in regularly as a freelancer. So a lot of my money is just still going directly to bills. So I don't know if I will be able to afford school at the same time, but hopefully I can start in the fall. But if not, then it looked like I'll be starting school in 2022. So and then, okay, so let's start at the beginning of the trip. Here we are in Michigan. Before I left, I spent $2.50 a gallon for gas. That was not the norm. I don't know why I stopped at that gas station. It was the closest to the store that I was at, so that's why I went there, but it really pissed me off. It was mad expensive, and it cost $12. Then we went to Ohio. We spent $2.38 on gas, and I spent $10.80. And I got me a Starbucks there. So I had a Starbucks gift card, so technically this don't count, but it was $9.95 because I got me a venti mango dragon fruit refresher and one of those sausage egg. Very unhappy about that. So you already heard about my first stop in Michigan and my second stop in Ohio. Then we got on the Ohio Turnpike. Only cost $5.50. So that's that. So yeah, I went to Indiana first. Got some more gas. I only spent $14.72. Gas was $2.36. Then we went to Illinois. I got some gas. I only spent $14.53. Gas was $2.39. And then here comes the dreaded, and then here comes the dreaded moment. So I was in Kansas for a long time. This long of a time. This is how long I was riding through Kansas. It was freaking horrible. Okay, so I spent $15.42 at this gas station. Gas was $2.26. Then I stopped and got some water and some gas because I was like, yo, I'm dehydrated, I'm about to pass out. The water was $1.48 and then the gas was $13.42. And this was some real cheap gas. This was only $2.09. I was like, hey, okay, I can do that. That was almost 3,000 miles on Sage there. And then another 3,000 back. So I don't think I'll ever take Sage on another cross-country trip because I've already put like 6,000 miles on him in just those trips. Not to mention like all the other miles that I've driven having had him. So that was that, but I don't want to drive him like that anymore. If I ever have to drive cross-country again, hopefully I don't. Like honestly, if it's ever more than 150 miles, I think I'm just gonna have to take a flight because that was horrible. Like, nothing bad happened outside of that unjust ticket. Technically, it's not unjust. It is and it's not. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah. So drop your comments and questions down below if you want me to explain anything else about driving cross country. I gotta go run these errands and I will see you all next time.